I watched Castration movie Anthology 1 Traps, directed by Louise Ward, and it is a very unique movie and a very weird movie as well. It's a movie that I've never seen anything else quite like it, and I think that describing what this is either going to make people want to watch it immediately, or it's going to make people not want to go near it with a 10-foot pole. So just some descriptors of what this is, of like what you'd be getting into with this thing. It's 4.5 hours long. It's filmed in a Dogma 95 style, so if you're familiar with Thomas Vinterberg and Lars von Trier and Harmony Korine, you'd know what that is, like, you know, lo-fi. I guess lo-fi filmmaking is a good way of summing it up. It's filmed with a crusty, grungy camera that seems to have survived a nuclear explosion. It's obviously made for no money. In fact, I doubt there was even a formal, typical production going into this project at all. The locations are more than likely the actual homes and I guess places of work of the cast and crew making this film. They seem to have acted out entire scenes in public locations, and I doubt they even did it with permission. Like they just went into a shop, acted out their scenes like in front of just regular people. There's a lot of nudity in this. There's unsimulated sex acts, and there's even a scene where someone gets urinated on for real. Like you watch someone get pissed on in this film. There's even a part where a character gets top surgery, but also it serves as a documentation for the actor actually getting the surgery too, and you actually get to see not like real footage of them getting the surgery, but you know, during like the post operation, like I guess what would you call it, checkups. You see actual footage of that sort of stuff, and it's bizarre, and I've never seen a film like that. Like I've never seen something like that in a film before, like something so raw and real and I guess once in a lifetime, because how many opportunities do you have to film something like that? You know, especially considering, you know, they're already playing a character within the movie. You know, they probably would have had to structure this entire, like, it makes me wonder, like, do they have to structure the entire thing out knowing that this surgery is coming, or do they film it just film it like as normal, and then found out that the character is going to, the actor is going to get the surgery, and then worked it into the film? I feel like it could have gone either way with something like this. But yeah, needless to say, this is not beginner friendly. Like, this is something that I feel like only the most I guess hardcore of film nerds would even attempt to finish. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of people like struggling to get through this thing, because it is a very uncomfortable and transgressive film. Despite its runtime, though, again 4.5 hours, it's very well paced, and I was never bored, and the characters are so entertaining, and the style is so striking that I was engaged by every single scene. I was actually surprised by how fast this was going every time I checked the progress bar. It's a surprisingly compelling film. I found a lot of the characters to be sympathetic, even though many of them were despicable, toxic, degenerate people. And after finishing it, I was thinking about it a lot, and I was finding new layers to the characters and their interactions, and as I was, going through it in my head, I'm just, peeling back layers to so many of their like dynamics and interactions. And yeah, the more I think about it, just the more I'm able to get out of it. This film, as I've already warned before, this film piles on the filth. Like, the visual aesthetic is grimy, and it knows it. In fact, it relishes in that fact. Like, the opening shot is of an unflushed toilet, almost as if to warn the audience of what is to come. Even the content of the film is full of vulgarity, with plenty of gross out conversations and imagery that will make you squeamish. It's the ultimate anti-prude film. In a lot of ways, this reminded me of John Waters' Pink Flamingos, and I think that's a point of comparison that I think the film was trying to attain. Obviously, this thing is very flawed. Like, although some of the flaws seem not just appropriate but intentional, There are some subpar line deliveries, but I guess it makes sense because these people don't seem to be professional actors. A lot of the performers in this film seem to be the director's actual friends and I guess family. So yeah, I guess that's forgivable. And the dialogue sometimes gets completely smothered in some scenes. But whatever, this thing has such a raw style that this kind of I guess lack of sanitization, this low fidelity really fits with it. This abrasiveness. There were a couple of times where I felt they were getting gratuitous with the gross out stuff. Like I kind of feel like they were trying a bit too hard to be gross and squeamish. And there were multiple instances of songs being played in full, and those were the only times where I felt like the film was stretching itself out. Like there's like 4 songs in this that get played from start to finish, and yeah, you kind of start to feel the runtime then. Again, this is a one-of-a-kind film and vision. I feel like this perfectly reflects the modern digital age and with its absurd length, it even seems like it was made to be consumed digitally. Like it's about incel 4chan culture and being terminally online. So I guess it does make sense that this thing is 4 hours long, because the ideal way to watch this would be in chunks. I feel like that's the only way to go, especially if you're employed. And also I just want to make a note, I'm pretty sure this did get a theatrical release, but I think watching this digitally, like on your laptop or like on your phone, is honestly like not only the best way to, like the most suitable way to watch it, but also I guess even thematically appropriate as well, like in a weirdly meta way, like where the act of watching this film like at home on your laptop is like in keeping with what this film is about. They've already released the second installment, which I should get into. This is part 1. This 4.5 hour long film is a part 1 of 3, and parts 2 and 3 are part 2 is out yet, which I have not watched yet, and part 3 is on the way, and both part 2 and part 3 are longer than 4.5 hours. I think they're touching like closer to 5 hours, like around that ballpark. So considering that, I don't know when I'm going to be watching that. I have it available to me because you can buy it through Gumroad and you get the whole trilogy. And again, the third film isn't out yet, but I don't know how I'm going to watch the second film. 5 hours, I don't know where I'm going to find the time for it. I'm going to try to, but again, I think going through it in chunks is the only feasible option. I would not recommend this to everyone. In fact, I don't even know if I could even talk about this with some people. Like, this is a film that a lot of people just will have an immediate guttural just reaction of just rejecting this, because it's so grimy, it's so filthy, it's so impenetrable, it's so inaccessible, that it's only people who are looking for something new, people like me who are just weirdos, people who just want to see something different and creative and visionary. That's not the same old. And for that, I'm feeling a solid 8 out of 10 on this. I think this was great. I would love to watch it again, but I don't know how. I don't know how I'm ever going to watch this again, because 4.5 hours, this isn't something you can just throw on. This is like something where you have to like make an event out of it. But yeah, so yeah, looking forward to part 2.